Hey, collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Thursday. Hey, happy Thursday. Hey, is it going to be Happy Turnip Thursday or is it going to be Happy Throat Punch Thursday? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. I hope everyone's having a great week. It has been a very busy week, which is amazing. The programs that we do save people's lives, so I'm happy to do it. It's just been a lot, and so I've just kind of, checked out after work a little bit. And, sometimes you got to disappear for a minute because you know what happens when we come back. Okay. And I'm addicted. This is why I don't watch TV, because I know I find stuff I like. On Netflix, there's this amazing show called Manifest. If you are a seer, you have gifts, no matter what stage you're in, this Manifest show is really, it's really interesting. Anyway, why don't we pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who like it. I want to know, as always, what's the dark universe got to say. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine beings, the source of light energy. Thank you to the west, the north, the east, the south. Fire, air, water, earth, spirit. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Gaia. What does the dark universe want us to know? Okay. Whoa, whoa. Might be a throat punch. All right, so the first one that came out was 13. Guilt. A past stronghold is no longer true for you. And then we have number 28. That's 411, okay? Conflict. Know what you dislike. Focus on your likes. So what is it from your past that no longer resonates with you that you're still kind of holding on to? You may have been, this is a silly example, you may have been always someone who, liked to go out to the club all the time, and then it no longer resonates with you, but you don't know what that means for you. Or let's say it's something you always like to do, or maybe a certain person you used to always kind of like to date, like a certain type, something that you're really used to, but it no longer resonates with you, but you're having some guilt about letting this go. Spirit is saying is that for some of you, you may want to kind of reassess. And, that's what we're supposed to do, is heal and grow. I don't want to be the same person I was a week ago or a month ago or last year, right? I'm always reevaluating. What is it I really do like now? What things I really don't like anymore? Because sometimes when we do things out of a pattern or out of a habit, we don't really realize that we don't resonate with it anymore. We just kind of do it because we're on autopilot, and we don't really ask ourselves, what, am I really still resonating with this? This could be certain habits in your life. It could be certain friends or being around certain people where you're like, you know what, I'm really not enjoying this connection anymore. This is not where it's at anymore. And that's okay. But Spirit is saying is that part of it is recognizing that and not having guilt about it. Like, you're supposed to grow here and evolve. You're supposed to outgrow people, places, and situations, right? Doesn't mean you always have to, but usually that's what this is. And Spirit is saying there's part of you possibly that may not realize, because you may not be looking at or taking an inventory of your life and how much you've grown, and to really be honest with yourself about things that we talk about no longer serve you, but this is like, what, I'm no longer into this. I'm no longer, I'll give you an example, since I just started talking about TV. When I stayed with a friend of mine for some time, it was really strange because I've grown so much, and I hadn't watched TV in a year and a half. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the fucking news. Damn Netflix for the series Manifest. It's another distraction. It's a healthy distraction at times. But it was really interesting because there were times we used to bond over TV shows, and because I couldn't stand watching TV shows, especially drama shows, like those real life shows, it's an allergy to my body now. Like, I can't be around drama at all. I don't care if I'm watching it, because everything is energy, right? I can't be around it at work. I can't, I go the opposite way of drama, right? And so it's like this transition period, like, well, if I no longer resonate with watching TV or whatever it is, then what does that mean for me? What does that look like for me now? Does that mean there's something wrong with me? And I did have a little bit of guilt. And so Spirit is saying you may want to just take a look at how far you've grown. I'm seeing the last 6 months, the last 11 months, possibly. between the last four, excuse me, 4 and 11, my water bottle's holding up the damn thing. Between 4 and 11 months, kind of look at, how much you've grown and evolved. Are there things that you're just holding on to out of habit now? And not because you really resonate with them anymore. And when we hold on to, and this isn't just about people, this is, just situations or old mindsets or old values and beliefs. Hi, Mr. B. Sorry, I'm so glad to see all the insects and bugs out. And then we no longer resonate with these things, and we guilt ourselves, and we stay in, mindsets or situations or continue to do things that don't resonate with our soul and spirit anymore because we don't know what it looks like without that, right? And so, and it can be a challenge for people. What does your magical spirit want you to know about this? Because spirit is saying is that, it's important to understand what you like and dislike now. You may need to write some things down, like, what are some things that I really enjoy doing? If you don't know, start, exploring different things. Do you like to go outside? Do you enjoy gardening? Maybe you can learn a little bit more about gardening. Places like, this is just an example, but places like Lowe's and Home Depot, they usually have like free little courses you can have over the weekend. Or on Eventbrite, you can look at like $10 or $20 events to learn how to do painting or just trying new things. Is what Spirit's saying. It's time for you to start trying new things, right? I'm sorry, I was looking at a message. That's confirmation. So start trying new things is what Spirit is saying. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Number 44. Call your energy back to you. Energy, power, aura, a depletion, right? These things that are conflicting with you now, the things that you may not resonate with, and I was going to say this earlier in the reading before I even pulled the card, that how much energy it takes to do things we don't like to do, that we no longer resonate with. We just do it because that's my cousin. I know or my sister. I know they're an alcoholic or a hot mess, but because they're family, I got to go to Easter with them, even though I know it's going to drain me and set my whole system off. Or are you aware that's what happens? When we're around people that are no longer in alignment with us, it takes a lot. Did I show you this card? It takes a lot of our energy from us. And then we wonder why we feel depleted around people. And I know some of you aren't in a place yet that you're ready to walk away from certain people in your life. And that's okay. Everyone has their time when they have to do it. Who am I to tell anyone what to do in their life? That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to give suggestions. That Spirit says maybe some things to look at. So something you may want to do is when you leave situations, I have a spray that I use when I leave work. In between people I work with, I'll go outside and spray to reset my energy and always calling my energy back from every dimension, plane, field, ether, or timeline. So Spirit is saying something you may need to do is call back your energy if you're unable to remove yourself immediately out of these situations. What else does our magical spirit wants to know? Spirit, show me I love you. Thank you. Because you are magic. Number 8, I am not underestimating my own magic anymore. Hey, are you underestimating your own magic? We're not doing that today. Magic, power, beginnings, transformation, right? You're underestimating your power to be able to walk away from certain situations or just try something new. You're underestimating your power. You're underestimating your power. I was supposed to say underestimating your magic. So you're underestimating the power you have. Okay. Right. Spirit is saying stop underestimating yourself. There's these amazing, and we talk about this all the time, so this is a little redundant. In order for there to be room for the magic, for what's meant for us, in order for there to be room for new likes, new connections, there needs to be room, right? And so in order for those things to happen, we have to make room, which means we kind of have to remove some things. I used to love watching horror movies, right? And true crime and all that. I am unable to do that now. It's very, very, I can't even rewatch some other shows I used to watch because the energy it takes from me, and I'm too in tuned now with energetically with things that it pulls my energy and that takes away from my magic. And so it's Spirit is saying, just take a look at, there's some new beginnings and new things that are coming for you. But in order for these transformations to happen, we really need to look at where is our current energy going right now? Is it being pulled from things that no longer align with us? I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy.